Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about something that's not a magic item, and it's not a feat. I'm going to be talking about something that is related to character, D&D characters, role-playing and such, so stick with it. So guys, for this video, I'm going to be basically talking about something I've done, something I've decided to do with a character concept that I've had for a little while now. So my character's name is Emrys. What he looks like. But Emrys is a variant human, pretty much an urchin, street kid, kind of grew up very poor. Yeah, kind of stole from the wrong person, got exiled. But he's very self-conscious about his eyes. He has green eyes that are green and draconic in nature. Emrys is a Psi warrior fighter. He uses a scimitar and a shield, but, he can use a bow as well. So I have this in my back pocket. I have like a light domain cleric, an order domain cleric, and like a thief or something else in my, characters I could pull from. If someone's like, hey, I'm going to run a one-shot tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, grab, so don't freak out and have to make a whole new character, right? Then I'm also like basically a forever DM. So, I don't get to play a whole lot, so I just make a bunch of characters that I think are cool. So I made Emrys, and my friends. I heard that my friend's dad is running a campaign, and I'm home for the summer. So sure, I'll jump in on it. I'll love to join. I get talking to my friend's dad, and he basically says, "Hey, just letting you know, this magical carnival's coming in town, and I need your character is going to be in the carnival. He's going to be part of the carnival." And I said, okay, cool. And he's like, just letting you know, they have like a city. The people that are playing in the campaign, they're level 7. They have a city. So your character is basically part of this carnival. It comes around every 7 years, and it's up for 3 days. And you have to come back to the carnival within 24 hours, or else you're adios amigo. And I kind of, makes sense. I can take breaks whenever I want. Sounds like a good deal. But the only thing is I feel obligated to owe my life to the owners of the carnival. It's fair, I'm an urchin, a street kid. Probably robbed the wrong person. They came and basically whisked me away to safety. So I'm playing him, and I kind of decided to make him more of a ranged character for this. Even though in my friends, I had this built up for my other friend who is currently running the boss fight of the current campaign that we're in with him, that he's DMing, to play when his next campaign gets off the ground, And, I'm like, I really like this idea of like a Psi warrior fighter, kind of cursed with his psionic abilities and doesn't really like them. I gave him the telekinetic feat at first level, just to flavor it correctly. And basically, we started with the session, and it's weird because in my friend's campaign, I pictured him more of like a brooding, sad, like exile character, kind of mysterious rogue. Very much Witcher-esque, very much like Geralt, kind of like people don't like him, but he doesn't do anything too. If anything, he does good, and they're just like, no, you're not welcome here, kind of thing. So that's kind of what I went with him originally, and then when I found out I was going to be in the carnival, I was like, okay, maybe instead of making him brooding, maybe make him childish because he doesn't know the outside world more than the carnival. And that's kind of what I went with him. He's kind of childish in his fighting style. He wants to be melee. He's gonna be up there, whether he should or not, right? But I put him in for this campaign that my friend's dad is running. I said he prefers to use his bow. Which makes sense, right? Makes sense that he would, kind of want to be a more in the back, shooting things with his longbow. But so for the campaign that my friend's dad is running, I decided to make it go more childish and more just loyal, very loyal to the owners of the carnival. And in my friend's campaign, I've decided to make him he has a moral code, more lawful in the sense of he's not loyal to anyone, but he has his own moral code. And he's very much neutral, good or evil. He's very much neutral. So essentially, I've kind of decided to let him, in my friend's dad's campaign, be more childish, and then in my friend's campaign, try to bring it back to more of a somber kind of tone, more brooding and kind of sad. I don't want to make him like an edgelord or like a lone wolf, but I want to make him kind of something similar to like how Caleb, Widogast, or I mean, pretty much any of Liam's characters are. Any of Liam O'Brien's characters that he plays in role-playing games, how his characters always just kind of, they have, I don't know, they just have a sad side to them. That's kind of what I wanted to do, and I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about this, just so that way you guys can know that, with permission from both DMs, trial run a character. Understand that the character is going to be a little different. Understanding that mannerisms are going to be different. They're in a different world, right? Things are going to be different about that character in that world because the cards that they're dealt are going to be different. They're going to be playing, you're playing two entirely different games. With D&D, you could be playing a game like poker, right? Well, D&D isn't playing two separate D&D games. Aren't two separate games of poker. D&D games are a game of poker and a game of pinochle. What I mean by that is both of them are similar enough. Like, the mechanics of card games are very similar to understand. They're all based on simple rules and understanding that cards have values and stuff like that. But the deck sizes are different in poker and pinochle. Some of the rules aren't the same. That is what it's like playing a character in two different campaigns. I'm not saying do this at the same time, because if you do this at the same time, you're going to be put under immense stress and you're not going to enjoy it. But I think that playing this character in any capacity, try him out in a one-shot that someone else is running. And if you like the character concept, but you like how you're going to role play it different better. See, like, I don't think that this character is fun to play as childish, but I do think it makes for fun story. I think that he makes for a fun story, and I enjoy that. I'm someone who enjoys the story more than playing the character themselves. So I just want to throw this out to you guys as a video, basically saying, like, try it. If you get permission from both DMs, do it. And see how you enjoy it. You might not enjoy it at all. And that's totally fine, and I'm sorry for that. If that happens, I'm actually not really sorry, because that's just you exploring and figuring out that you don't like that. But definitely you should give it a try, just so you can better understand that character in different circumstances. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.